The sun shone brightly on Vancouver. It was a perfect day for a celebration. Lapu-Lapu Day, a vibrant Filipino festival, filled the streets with music, laughter, and the aroma of traditional food. Hundreds of people gathered, their faces lit with joy. Families strolled, children danced, and the community reveled in shared heritage. As the day drew to a close, a sense of contentment settled over the crowd, but in a horrifying instant, everything changed. A deafening roar pierced the air, a blur of metal tore through the heart of the festival, an SUV, driven with terrifying speed, plowed into the unsuspecting crowd. Chaos erupted, screams filled the air as bodies were tossed aside like rag dolls. The festive atmosphere evaporated, replaced by a scene of unimaginable carnage. The air grew thick with the smell of gasoline and the cries of the injured. 11 souls, their lives brimming with hopes and dreams, were brutally extinguished. Dozens more lay scattered on the pavement, their bodies broken and spirits shattered. Among the victims were families enjoying the festivities, their futures ripped away in a flash of violence. The perpetrator, a 30-year-old man with a troubled past, was apprehended at the scene. His motives remain shrouded in mystery, adding to the anguish and bewilderment. The Lapu-Lapu Day block party, meant to be a celebration of Filipino culture and unity, transformed into a scene of unspeakable horror. The vibrant tapestry of the festival was irrevocably stained with the blood of innocents. As darkness descended, a chilling silence fell over the city, a stark contrast to the joyous celebrations just hours earlier. News of the tragedy spread like wildfire, leaving a trail of shock and disbelief in its wake. Social media feeds, once filled with colorful images of the festival, were flooded with frantic messages and prayers for the victims. Families huddled together, desperately seeking solace and reassurance amidst the overwhelming grief. The heart of Vancouver, a city known for its vibrancy and inclusivity, was pierced by an unspeakable act of violence. Sheldon Nipshank, an eyewitness to the carnage, could only stare in horror. There were bodies everywhere, he recounted, his voice trembling with emotion. Paramedics were performing CPR, but it felt hopeless. The image of lifeless bodies scattered amidst overturned tables and discarded toys seared itself into his memory. The festive music, now replaced by the wail of sirens, seemed to amplify the agony. The Filipino community, their joy shattered, struggled to comprehend the magnitude of the loss. R.J. Aquino, chair of Filipino BC, expressed the collective grief, stating, "Our hearts are broken. We are a resilient community, but this tragedy has shaken us to our core." The vibrant colors of the Philippine flag, a symbol of pride and unity, now seemed to hang heavy with sorrow. As darkness fell, a steady stream of mourners made their way to the site of the tragedy. They laid flowers, lit candles, and offered silent prayers for the victims and their families. The air was thick with the scent of incense and the sound of hushed whispers. In the midst of the profound grief, there was also a glimmer of hope. Strangers embraced, offering comfort and support. Volunteers distributed food and water, their faces etched with concern. The indomitable spirit of Vancouver, though wounded, refused to be extinguished. In the face of unimaginable tragedy, the Vancouver community responded with an outpouring of love, compassion, and resilience. Offers of support poured in from across the country and around the world. Blood donation centers were overwhelmed with volunteers eager to do their part. Funds were quickly established to support the victims' families, a testament to the city's collective empathy. The Filipino community, deeply connected by their shared heritage, rallied around those most affected. Churches opened their doors, offering solace and a space for communal grieving. Filipino restaurants prepared meals for the families of victims and first responders, their actions speaking volumes about the community's unwavering support. Cultural organizations organized counseling sessions and support groups, recognizing the long road to healing that lay ahead. Community leaders, their voices heavy with sorrow, called for unity and understanding. Premier David Eby, speaking at a somber press conference, expressed his heartfelt condolences. "We stand with the Filipino community during this difficult time," he stated. "Their strength and resilience are an inspiration to us all." His words, though laced with sadness, carried a message of hope and solidarity. The tragedy served as a stark reminder of the fragility of life and the importance of human connection. In the midst of despair, acts of kindness and compassion shone through. Neighbors checked in on one another, offering a listening ear and a shoulder to cry on. Strangers came together to create makeshift memorials, transforming spaces of grief into beacons of love and remembrance. As the city grappled with the aftermath of the tragedy, a sense of collective mourning settled over Vancouver. Flags flew at half-mast, a visible symbol of the shared grief. Moments of silence were observed at sporting events, schools, and community gatherings. The city, known for its vibrant energy, seemed to move at a slower pace, its spirit subdued by the weight of sorrow. St. Mary the Virgin South Hill Church, a place of solace and reflection, became a focal point for the grieving community. A candlelight vigil, organized by local faith leaders, drew thousands of mourners. They came from all walks of life, united in their grief and their desire to honor the victims. The soft glow of candlelight illuminated tear-stained faces as prayers and hymns filled the air. The vigil, a poignant display of unity and resilience, offered a moment of respite from the overwhelming sorrow. Speakers, their voices trembling with emotion, shared stories of the victims, celebrating their lives and the indelible mark they left on the community. Musicians performed somber melodies, their music a poignant expression of the shared grief. The healing process would be long and arduous, but the Vancouver community was determined to emerge from the darkness stronger than before. The tragedy, though a painful reminder of the fragility of life, also underscored the importance of compassion, unity, and resilience. As the city mourned its losses, it also found solace in the shared humanity of its people. The memory of the victims would forever be etched in the heart of Vancouver, a reminder to cherish every moment and to stand together in the face of adversity.